Now the first effect I want to show you here is something that I've shown you in another video, but it's kind of a more simplified way to do it with the magnetic mask. Let's take, for example, this video right here. I'm just going to take this clip, and let's say that I want the background of this character to be much more blurred out, because a lot of times with our cameras, or we're recording with our phone or something like that, and it doesn't actually have that depth of field that we want, and so we can create that with the magnetic mask very easily. All we need to do is make sure that we're somewhere on our video clip, and we're going to go over to our effects here, and we're going to look for blur. Now, one of the nice things with the magnetic mask is you can actually just take an effect like this, and you can pull the effect and drag it over top of your subject, and it will then begin to mask it using a magnetic mask. So if we just drop it on our character here, it's going to create a magnetic mask, as you can see over here, and it's going to create that in association with this Gaussian blur that we have here. So dropping the effect right onto our subject like that is going to create a magnetic mask for us using that effect. Now, it looks like it's done a pretty good job already of just figuring out where the character is, so I don't need to make any changes to this at all. I'm just going to go through the process of analyzing it. Okay, and so now that it's analyzed, if I click done, now you can see that it's blurred out my subject, which isn't really what I want. So all we do is go up here to this apply mask shape here, and we go to invert mask. And now the background is the blurred out part. The mask has been inverted, and so it's just quick and easy. We can blur it out, and now we can adjust the amount of the Gaussian blur here. We can kind of adjust it to whatever we want to make it whatever level of blur that we want. So it's just a much easier, much cooler way to be able to add that blurred background effect without having to duplicate your layer. And a few people brought that up in the comments in the last video I did about this, so I thought that it would just kind of be a good paying homage to them to show you how to do it this way as well. The next effect I want to show you is actually really cool and something you can do with many of the different effects in Final Cut Pro.